Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out with music sensation Jaykae in Birmingham. Jaykae, we've just witnessed McCracken's gym fighters have their fight, and they've got the victories under the belt too. Some debut wins, some extra wins to knocked onto the record too. What's your assessment of, as Spencer McCracken does a bit of shadowboxing in the background, of their nights tonight?
It was good. We had 2 pro debuts. We've got Oscar McCracken out in his second fight, and Raza Hamza looking to make a comeback as well, and he got a good win. I'm very happy for the boys. Obviously, Ali went first, so we'll start with Ali. With Ali, I remember when Ali was an amateur, I've seen him box a few times. He's been around Spider a lot, so I've seen Ali probably since he was about 16, 17 years old. Their family own a off license in Kings Heath, and I must have went past there about 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning a couple of years ago, when his dad come out and says to me, "You got a boxing gym, innit? My son boxes." And I was like, "Who's your son?" He says, "Ali from Eastside." I says, "With the curly hair?" He says, yeah. So I was like, "Okay, that's your son." I said, "Send him down to ours." My cousin Joker as well spoke to them and he ended up coming down. So to see where Ali's gone from then, getting back into boxing because he hadn't boxed for a while, I think that kid's very special. I think that kid's got a very good career. I can see him doing a lot of things. Eventually probably be a super flyweight. That's where I think he's best fit at, and he'll be humongous at the weight. I've got very high hopes for Ali Rockman. Freedom, fan favourite. He's the kids' coach. Everyone knows Freedom in our gym. Freedom, no, fan favourite. Big up King Freedom, yeah. He's our boy. He's another little sick story. He's coming to the gym. He's never fucking left. A teacher. He was secondary school teacher, innit? Secondary school teacher, now turned pro boxer. Obviously, then we got Oscar, the fucking lawyer, pro boxer 2-0. Boxed very well today. I thought Oscar looked very good today. Brings in a lot of people as well. Repping the McCracken name properly. Obviously, these are taking very good care of him. I've seen what he's doing in the gym. He looks like a completely different person. If you look at Oscar from a year ago, you look at him today, you see the work that he's put in. Very proud of him. And Raza, at the end of it, fought Lovepreet, 5-2, winning record. He went 6 rounds with Ahmed Hatim. I think he's going to be quite a regular person that's out. You'll see him fight quite a few of the lightweights that are coming out. And I think Raza dealt with him quite well and had a little niggle in there, but I think he boxed very well, won every round. We never lost a round tonight, innit? Yeah, good stuff.
When it comes to Raza specifically, how much a job do you feel it is to get him back to a big night and a big fight night? Maybe looking to avenge some of those losses that he's had on his record. He cited potentially fighting someone like James Beach Jr., trying to overturn that defeat, or maybe even a Kane Baker down the line if that's possible. But
he knows how much. When Kane Baker was in our gym and Raza wasn't, Raza knows from then how bad I wanted to make that fight. I think that's a really good fight in Birmingham. There's a bit of background. They don't really like each other. It's extended again. If you know something else happened. It went even fucking bigger. So now it makes even more sense to make the fight. And Kane Baker, he's my friend. Like, he's my boy. I've got a lot of love for Kane Baker, but it's McCracken's gym right now and I'm with Raza Hamza. So we were going into that fight. If that fight happens, we're going into that fight to fucking win, man.
Spencer is someone who doesn't really shout himself out. I'll try to get him on the camera, but he usually ducks it. But talks about the job that Spencer's doing on a day-to-day basis, getting the fighters ready and getting them in tip-top shape to get these victories and get back up to those big nights.
Credit to Spence, credit to his dad, credit to D2, credit to Freedom, because he's one of the coaches in the gym as well. We're a small gym, we're just getting started, but we're making the most fucking noise. Like, we might not have the most accolades, we might not be the most decorated gym in Birmingham, but we're definitely the most hype thing in Birmingham, and we're 2 years in now. It's time for titles and that now. Like, this is where I can see our guys going eventually, Midlands, English and things like that, and start going places, and it's an exciting time, and you can see a lot of people are getting a lot of trust in us. We're getting a lot of fighters coming in, which we're going to have an update soon. We're going to have a few announcements on some people joining our gym. I've just signed a fucking animal, absolute animal. I'll announce that probably shortly next week, but we've got a cruiserweight coming into the gym. Got a fucking ex-world champion coming to the gym. Very soon, this is all happening, and I think we fucking deserve it, and it's credit to Spencer and his dad, man. Like, yo, I opened the gym and called it McCracken's because I can't call it Jaykae's. It doesn't make sense to call it that. This is the family in Birmingham that busts this whole boxing fucking thing, so... And it's time to go again. And I think one day he'll get his flowers. He'll be one of the best coaches in the whole country. I'm confident in that.
We touched on a little bit on Oscar and how good he looked tonight. But what's the plan for Oscar? How many times do you want to have him out? He just talked about he's having a kid soon, but maybe towards if he can get out again or keep him active towards the start of next year. What's the plan for Oscar, who looked really good tonight?
The plan obviously today's our first, I'd say, big up Peggy as well, and Tom Owen Promotions. This is our first home show today as a professional gym. The plan is to get back to have another one in October times. I would have liked to get all 4 of the lads back out on there. I'm not sure how they are and how they're feeling, but hopefully get them all back out again in October. I think Oscar's little one's due in November, so I think he should get back out before then and then have some time off if he wants to. And yeah, just go from there. Hopefully bigger and better next time as a home show. Hopefully, like, we've had 4 fighters on. Hopefully 6 next time. We've got a few lads in the gym that are looking to make their debut. Got some fucking class little amateurs that are coming to the gym. Everything's building nicely and it's becoming a proper boxing hub of Birmingham.
Jaykae, whilst you're here, let me get your thoughts on some of the big fights in the wider boxing sphere. First of all, AJ versus Dubois is creeping up upon us. Who do you think gets a hand raised at the final bell?
AJ within 6. Yeah, that's what I think. I've been saying that. Yeah, AJ within 6.
Why so resoundingly?
I'm a big AJ fan, but I think Dubois gets caught with the right hand too much. And since Ben Davison's got in AJ's corner, I think AJ's realised how much of an animal he really is. And he catches you with that double jab backhand. I don't think there's many people that can withstand it. As much as Dubois got a chin and I've seen him get caught and things like that, I think AJ wipes him out quickly.
Have you been impressed with Dubois' recent victories over Miller and Hrgovic?
Yeah, the Hrgovic one more so. That was what people weren't. I thought he'd beat Miller, made a bit of hard work of it. I think he stopped him in the 10th, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, Hrgovic, that was a bit more of a shocking one, but credit to him, credit to Don Charles, because I think he's done a lot of good stuff with Daniel Dubois since being with him, and you can see what they've been planning for a long time with Frank Warren and things like that. It's all paying off with Daniel Dubois, man. Like, until he fought Hrgovic and things like that, his best win was, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I can't even tell you what his best win was. Like, see what Frank Warren and Ian Queensberry have done with Daniel Dubois, mate. He's set for life. He's a millionaire and he's headlining Wembley, mate. Well done to him, but I think AJ fucks him up.
How big of a shock would it be if Dubois did win?
Not a big shock because it's heavyweight boxing. It wouldn't be a big shock to me. But yeah, I'll stick with my guns. AJ within 6.
There's another big fight in the form of Fury versus Usyk, or Usyk versus Fury, the rematch. Fury's decided to stick with his team, his corner, that being Sugar Hill Stewart, Andy Lee and Big John Fury. There was some chaos in the first fight, which led to a lot of criticism. What do you think about Fury sticking with those 3 in the corner?
It's his decision, more or less. And maybe he thinks that he could have done more during his camp. Maybe he can't just put the blame onto his coaches, and that's what a lot of fighters do. They'll take a loss and they'll fuck off. You see that happen with majority of fighters, big fighters that end up taking a loss, end up leaving their thing, and maybe it's not the corner that made her wrong that fight. Maybe you could have put in a bit more work, and maybe he's seen that, and he's been with this team now. They've took him through fucking wars. He's been through everything with these like now, man. Like, why not go with them in your corner? If that's who you feel comfortable with, if that's who you want in your corner, crack on. Yeah.
Back down to British level, the rematch between Wardley and Clarke has been announced too. It was a good fight the first time around. Who are you favouring in the second one?
No one give Fraz a chance in the first one. Me and Fraz are cool. Fraz is my boy. I'd like Fraz to win, to be honest with you. I'm happy for him, man. He's got a big Saudi fight and he's got a big rematch and he's got money coming in now. He's set for life. Tough. I don't know, you know. If Fraz has made a few adjustments from the first fight, because I think if I had to pick a winner from the first one, I would have picked Frazer Clarke. I think Frazer does him. I think Frazer will win still, on points.
Jaykae, pleasure speaking to you. Thanks for speaking to Seconds Out, sir. Go on.
Ibrahim Spider Suleiman out September 28th, Matchroom show. The Sheffield car's been pulled. New announcement soon where it's going. Do you know where it's going?
No.
I'll tell you after. But yeah, big up the man, McCracken's gym. We're fucking smashing it, love.
Big up to you as well too. Thanks, Jaykae.